Neuromodulation is a non-cognitive approach that addresses post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depression, insomnia, and traumatic brain injury. So you may have encountered an incident that was a traumatic incident for you, that you feel like you're having nightmares or constant flashbacks, that there's things that you're avoiding emotionally and just becoming numb because it feels too big to handle. Neuromodulation can be very helpful because it allows you not only to be able to process that event, but not feel like you're having intrusive thoughts on a consistent basis, either through the day or through the night, and that it no longer has control. Even if there's not a specific incident that you can recall that is causing those symptoms, long-term stress responses of just being in stress for a long period of time can create post-traumatic stress responses in the brain where you can have similar symptoms. And so the neuromodulation can address those things, and so the symptoms are no longer there. A lot of these stress responses can be treated with medication or different coping strategies that can have side effects of themselves. And so when we're able to look at post-traumatic stress or stress responses from a physiological standpoint and treat them as really a brain injury, being able to focus on how the body's trying to regulate all these stress responses, then we can have really effective and efficient results. So this is a closed loop neuromodulation process, and that's different than what some people might think of as neurofeedback. Neurofeedback is a conditioned response where your brain is being given information in order for it to adjust to different patterns. Most cognitive therapies, we're responding to something outside of ourselves. When the sensors are placed on your head, they are reading your brain frequency. The technology is interpreting that into a sound and letting you hear your own brain frequency. So you're not having a conditioned response for your brain to be trained to go a different direction when it indicates a stressed pattern. But what's happening is that there's an echo pattern that starts happening to create those communication patterns that have been compromised due to stress. The left and the right brain can start communicating, which allows the body to be able to relax and come more into an optimal state of functioning. Sessions can be anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes long. The neuromodulation requires that you do 5 sessions to begin the process, and so it's 4 days of sessions and then a break and then a 5th session about 3 weeks later. When you're feeling stressed, it's easy to feel like you come into every day with your cup already full and not having the capacity. After neuromodulation, clients report that they feel like they have energy for the day. They're no longer hitting that lull in the day, that they feel like they have longer, deep, reparative sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Our research shows that 9 out of 10 people say that they've either achieved their goals or have come close to meeting their goals. 8 out of those 10 say that their lives have been dramatically changed. A common question that we're asked is if neuromodulation has any side effects. Side effects are not possible, and it's not an outside stimulus that's impacting the brain. So that makes it safe even for small children. When you've been struggling with long-term stress responses, it's easier to look at the symptoms a lot of times and try and manage those symptoms. But when we can look at the root cause, then it's not something that you feel like you have to carry with you and manage and try and cope with. Neuromodulation can offer hope in dealing with that root cause.